Hello my friends, and welcome to another First Impressions video. Once again, I will just have the music chill out a little bit here so that I can talk. Shelter Manager is the only game that I know of that is very similar is Fallout Shelter, but I never played Fallout Shelter because it was a free-to-play game. Pretty sure it's a free-to-play game, and nothing cools my temperament for a game faster than finding out that it's free-to-play, because that usually means that you're going to be paying to skip grind, and it's going to be a horrendous grind of a game, and that just doesn't appeal to me. So anyway, Shelter Manager is a turn-based shelter management game, and the long story short is that I saw it on Steam and it looked interesting while I was browsing around, so I wrote to the developers and I said, hey, can I do a first impressions video? And they said yes, here's the key. So pretty cool. It's early access, so it may not be 100% complete. Well, it definitely won't be 100% complete, and we may see some bugs, but let's give it a bash, because why not? Need to figure out what happened and try to survive. Okay. Hamsters gaming. It's kind of how I think of myself sometimes. It's hamster gaming. Cheeks full of Coca-Cola. Knock knock. Who is there? Is that how it's supposed to be? Michael, it's an urgent matter. Don't bet on it, I won't leave until I have a talk. Are they married? It's supposed to be the one in charge. Oh, coffee. I think we've been attacked. You think? You think that would be something you would remember? All comms are down, phone, net, TV, everything. Oh, mean attacked like the country in a literal sense, I guess. The bunker exit has taken some damage too, it's sealed. Sealed in, great. How do our food stocks look? Not great, the next batch was meant to arrive today. The blockage is massive. Unblock the bunker entrance. Okay. We will not make it on time. You need to change the working day and make it 8 hours a day. Okay, what's the penalty for increasing the work hours? The more working hours per day, the faster the bunker collapses. Okay. 0.11% per day. Okay. Let's go with 10 hours a day, because all that does is damage the bunker. It doesn't do anything else. Like, it doesn't damage health or happiness. Yeah, health seems difficult to restore. Okay. 1.5 meal. Meals. S please. 3/4 of a meal. The cost? The 1.5 meal cost is not huge. It would actually allow me to really push up the workload. There we go, look at this. This is ideal. 14 hours a day and no change to health or happiness in exchange for 60 more food. This seems much more efficient. We don't need science at the moment, apparently. Oh, we don't have a lab, so I presume we have to build a lab to do anything sciencey. This game sort of has a little bit of a mobile phone look to it, but I don't care if it's depth. If it's got depth, I really don't give a damn. One slot for construction, minus 10% health. One slot for construction, minus 10% happiness. Okay. No building slots available. Open rooms in bunker number 3. We have no military capability. Okay, how do I get out of this menu? Okay. Escape key. Okay. Psychologist. So it seems like these just require work, and I can't build them. Do I have to build housing to build anything else? We are trapped. Collect 12,000 work points to unlock the bunker entrance. I see. So I didn't need to open a space at all. But I guess it is wise to build some housing. Alright, so I guess we just burn turns. Using crowbars will take a while. Increase the number of bunker places to 300. Okay, well I've already done that. So, finish. Huh. 13 turns to do this. And I'm producing work at a very, very fast rate here, so I think we'll be done quite quickly. Oh, population has gone up by like 40 already. That's interesting. Okay. The exit is open and I can play Fortnite. Send them out for reconnaissance, okay. Okay, so the mission is just over. So I guess the campaign is like a series of... I mean, there's nothing wrong with having missions that are very, very easy to begin with and just presume that someone has never played a game like this before. There doesn't appear to be any difficulty settings. So... Army General Bob Carter of Bunker 4. I love how they've all got lovely bunker names. This is like the Fallout shelters all over again. Our country was attacked. White House is silent like all cities. Prepare a squad with 400 strength points. Five turns to create a squad. We have seemingly started with a fresh bunker this time, so this is sort of like a tutorial mode. It's not really obvious to me. So you need metal to produce weapons. Where do I get metal from? You can produce tools with just production. Is that what that is? No, it's metal. This is tools. Okay, well I'm not going to do anything with like no resources. None of these buildings produce metal. Okay, this is a very, very cartoony map. Super low poly bear trap. Well, the game's not finished yet, so who knows? Might see some graphical upgrades in that time. We might not. We'll see. It's early access, so it's not obvious to me how you get metal. I'm just going to end my turn and see what happens. Okay, now I've got 4 turns to build that army. Oh, I need to trade for it. Go to the sell tab and sell all the carbon. Right now we need weapons, not carbon. Okay, you can produce tools with just time, or with just production with work points, and then you can convert those into metal. Buy the maximum amount of metal we need it for weapons production. Why not just buy handguns, but okay. Okay, so what's the most efficient? You can use more production and less metal, or more metal and less production. Okay, seems simple enough. "40 recruits with 40 shotguns, military force 680. Okay. Fair enough. Seems simple enough. Mission complete. You can visit the coolest stores with no money. So I presume that we can just send the army out somewhere. A little bit awkward to set it to 50-50. Okay. Okay, so the game has battles. Pistols can now be produced. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, I don't need any, do I? I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything, any quests or anything at the moment for me to do. I guess I'll produce some handguns just in case it triggers something. Not a bomb or something. Even all the satellites are out of order. There's so much that's not clear now that any lead is worth its weight in gold. Learn the surface electronics science. Seems easy enough. Especially with my long ass work days. 18 turns to do it. I think we'll be done in we'll be done very quickly. Build an army with 1,500 strength points. Okay. That's a lot of strength points. So far, the game seems pretty simple. Some of the interface is a bit all over the place, as it were, just like all over in your face. Wow, she's got the cutest backpack. Okay, oh, I can just spam out like 100 pistols. It also appears to me that I have science to upgrade pistols here, which might actually make them better than shotguns stats-wise. If they get +6 and they're already at 10, that would take them to 16, and shotguns are like 17, so... Boom. We are armed. So my army strength now is 1.88k. So enormous. Nope, I didn't complete that quest yet. I completed the army one. I wonder if completing them in the wrong order has made things go spicy. Do I have no workers or something? Taken in by workers 169, taken in by the military 160. No, I should have plenty of workers. Housing requires tools. Let's just quickly produce some tools. 102 out of 1k. Oh, you need a lot of tools. Okay, science is done. Never mind. What's the problem with the electrics? We can say that the satellite internet burned out the electronics. Okay. So apparently 20,000 internet satellites cast a giant EMP on the planet or something. Not quite sure how that would work physics-wise, but there is some real science in the idea that you could detonate nuclear weapons in suborbit and actually cause a serious EMP kind of issue, but a lot of critical infrastructure is shielded against that stuff. Okay, so it's just, I think the campaign is just a whole lot of tutorial here. So far the game seems pretty simple. I'm sure that the, you know, the depth will expand as you get further along. Okay. Increase the number of workers to 450. We need to send raids. Okay. So this is the combat. Now, it's going to be interesting to me how this is done. Military force 1K. We will kill many survivors on the surface, but we will get their resources. That's harsh. Okay, well I need to actually... Oh wait, I do have 100... I have 100 pistol dudes mobilized. I guess you just press the take raids button? Target people or food, I guess. Okay, I guess you just leave it running. You will receive 415 tools from the current raid. Let's start with that. 35 turns to get it done. Oh, I actually have 600 housing to begin with, so there's really nothing stopping me. There's really nothing stopping me from doing anything here. except just ending lots of turns. One bunkers did not survive, others refused to obey, and others still were captured. And still others were captured. It's a bit of proofreading that needs to happen here, but it's early access, so it's fair enough, really. Once again, I feel like this text is a bit on the small side. This has been a thing with indie games recently, is pretty much everybody is playing on 2K these days. Or, if you're old money, that's 1920 by 1020 or by 1200, depending on your aspect ratio on your monitor. But that's the resolution generally known as 2K. And there are some people out there playing on 4K, but personally I don't play on 4K even though I've got a 4K monitor, because things just get so small that my eyes literally melt trying to read it. This text is really quite small. We could really do with the ability to, or really do with zooming in. Especially on the bunker as well. But we're a scientific bunker, not a military one. Capture bunker number 6. Okay, but their military strength is pretty high. Wow, it's 1,000. And mine is also 1,000. So I think I need to develop my military strength before I consider doing that. Work, peasants. We could use science. If we research just one science for pistols, we'll increase pistol attack from 10 to 12. One science will enhance the army by 20%. What a good idea! Yeah, I pretty much figured that that's what we should be doing. Interestingly, this research finished, and the game didn't tell me that it was done. But I think does science build up over time? Yes. Okay. So it's a resource that you can just spend. Fine. Let's go with more workers per turn. Let's get the economics done. Oh wow! I only actually have 2 turns to do that. Okay, that's fine. We can pump up the science for a bit. Actually seems pretty reasonable to pump science early. Since a lot of these base researches, to me, ones that generate resources over time, like food over time, they seem they would seem to pay out the more oh, my brain has melted away here. The earlier you take them, more they're going to pay out. Okay, our army is much bigger now. There's another pistol power upgrade after the shotgun one. Go. Okay. Now what? They might win that, you know. Let's go to raids. Okay. Science! Oh, metal production, sweet. But let's see if I can get that pistol upgrade quickly. Maybe before my army gets wrecked. Mission completed. Okay, so there is actually seemingly tons to do, and this is just like the third mission in the campaign. It depends on whether you like management games, I guess. Did we win this fight or what? I wish it was more obvious what was going on in the fight. Like, how can I see my fight in progress? I have 120 pistols. Does that mean that they all died? I guess that means that they all died. The game does not make that obvious in any way that they all died. Enemy. Enemy. Oops. Do they still have... Oh, no, it's my bunker now. Okay, the combat needs fixing, like... Come on. It just seems to just magically happen with no real explanation or anything. Why did I lose? Why did I win? It's all a mystery. It is truly a mystery. I guess my workers are in the other bunker now. Okay, so eventually you're going to have lots of bunkers to manage. The extraordinary rank of Lieutenant Colonel. Good job, son. Your country is proud of you. Okay, alright. I think we've seen enough for now. Okay, so, I mean... I suppose once you start managing lots and lots of bunkers, it's gonna be a lot going on. One thing I would say is the combat needs to actually have some interaction. It needs to be something, even if it's just rudimentary. At the moment, combat just seems to be just throw your guys at the wall. Some number comparison goes on, which is a complete mystery to me. And then you win or you lose. And there's no sort of casualty report afterwards or anything. Just... There's definitely a whole lot of development that needs to be done in the combat. For sure. Even if it's just Skies of Arcadia style rock, paper, scissors battle system or something. There needs to be something to it. More than just number throwing. And if you know, if you're gonna have a number comparison, then that's fine. But you know, actually show, you know, kills, casualties over time, like what's happening each turn. That there's a combat going on. Whether you're losing or winning the combat. Maybe give someone the option to withdraw if the combat is not going well. You know, options on, you know, the battle in progress. Maybe you would decide to try and starve the bunker out instead of actually fighting it. Which maybe give you less losses on your side or reduce their fortification bonus, but it takes more time. You know, there's loads of stuff. Loads of things I could think of just off the top of my head that could be added to combat to make it more detailed and more interesting. But yes, we'll watch the career of this game with great interest. As always, it could turn out to be quite the competent manager. It needs some work. Some of the interface is too big and some is too small. I think all the text could do with being larger. Whereas the... just to go back to an old mission. Just to show what I mean. Okay. Skip. You know, there's no real reason for this interface to be. I guess this one's all right. Since it's simple, linear kind of a thing. But you can see even here the text is really small. It could definitely be a fair. It could fit this. You know, we could fit the text to these boxes much, you know, and use the space. And this could be bigger. I mean, this could actually fill the whole screen potentially. And then you have ones like this, where you know this bit is absolutely massive, and also you can't type in a number. There's going to come a point when playing with sliders is going to be a nightmare, and you actually want to type in a specific number, and you can't do that here. I know sliders are nice and easy for mobile phone users, which is... I don't know if this game is going to be aimed at mobile phones, but in the land of PC, we want a box to type a number in. And yeah, it's interesting because the text in this screen is actually bigger. So it's not so painful to look at. And once again, we've got, you know, sliders galore with no ability to type in a number. So, sort of feels like semi-harsh criticism, but I found that a lot of games the text is just too small, and Slytherin is also guilty of this on Order of Battle, having tiny text, and it can totally kill a game if there's a lot of reading going on. So yeah, this size is okay, but this is the rest is too small in my opinion. That's my biggest criticism. You also have this whole sort of thing where you can unlock loads of stuff if you want, or make everyone miserable by opening loads of areas. Can you kill your people by just opening stuff? Performance due to morale minus 100%. Oof. Yeah, you can quite clearly see people wandering around behind the locked areas. If you look closely, you can actually, depending on the angle, see people walking around. You can glitch. You can see, look, see? You can see them walking around behind the locked zones and such. So they've obviously rendered a whole bunker and then just put these over the top to cover them, and they don't cover correctly the full area. So it just looks a bit janky. Anti-aliasing would probably go a long way on this game as well, just to improve the smoothness of the graphics so it doesn't look so pixely. I'm pretty sure that's not an option in the settings because it would be enabled otherwise. No. I can't help but get that mobile phone interface feeling from some of this. But anyway, that's my nitpicking. Yeah, I'll watch this game's career with great interest, and maybe I'll sit down and play it when it comes out of early access. But that is it for now. That is my first impressions on Shelter Manager. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.